game, boy. What you gonna do for an encore?
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Maxey out there with LeVert, and it's George in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Levine is out there with James. And it's Brown in at the small forward spot. Now that the new season is tipped off, Richard, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Well, MP has made it a point to become the best player in his conference, and he's let everyone know about it, too. He wants in that game badly.
All-star games in this league are special, and you can't fault MP for wanting to pursue being the unanimous best player in his conference. The story to watch here, I think, is how this changes the defensive approach against him. We might be seeing some elevated intensity with MP on the court. I'm excited to see how he fights to win in those matchups.
Time now to head over to David Aldridge for some information about MP.
Thanks, Kev. As you know, all eyes are on the star matchup of point guard. And when I asked MP about it, he told me it's going to be a battle, and I know everyone's hyping it up. But this game is about much more than the individual matchups. He knows it's going to take a group effort to pull out this win. Guys?
David, just like you and this crew, it takes a group effort. And he is all about the team. Thanks, D.A. Now, here's Maxey. After the miss from James. And it's in there.
Unselfish play by Maxey. He's learned to get his teammates involved.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
And here's Maxey after the three-pointer from James. Maxey, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
James, that's a two-pointer, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. James has got 8 points. And something never before seen last season, Greg. MP winning Rookie of the Year, Most Valuable Player, and Finals MVP.
And usually a top pick playing for a lesser team, maybe you elevate them enough to vault yourself into consideration for MVP. But to guide them to a title in year one, that is unheard of.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
Nice shot by James.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to George. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The 76ers with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
James misses.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Bulls leading by 5. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And that's 12 points for the professor.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And the rejection by James.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Now, here is George. Still yet to score. Maxey on the wing. To end the run. Another miss by Maxey.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
From deep, James, another 3 for Chicago. What an incredible first year for MP. Named to the all-rookie first team.
And last season, MP was one of the very best rookies. In this second season,
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. James has a 2-pointer. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. James is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And good that time.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Maxey against James. Pass to LeVert. 76ers moving the ball around. Embiid inside. Vucevic on him. Embiid, no good. And stolen by Maxey. Outside, George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 6.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Here's James. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. And last season, MP couldn't have burst onto the NBA scene any better. He's one of only a few players, GA, ever to win the MVP award as a rookie.
And for his game to be this advanced at this stage of his career, that's scary. I mean, you don't want to think too far into the future, but MP has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Maxey, no good. Well, Chicago's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And again, it will drop. Another make there from James. James has got 25 points in the game. Maxey looking it over. LeVert the pass to Martin. Now Embiid. Vucevic defending. And it's off the back rim, no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this.
Taking a look here at Chicago, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Chicago Bulls. And that concludes.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
It was a storybook ending for MP's rookie season. Greg, winning finals MVP, so special.
And Kevin, I'm not sure how you tap that, but we'll see what MP has up his sleeve for his sophomore campaign.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, George in the front court alongside Martin. Caris LeVert is out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. You have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
He's a small guy with big hops. Maxey goes up high for that finish.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Nice shot by James.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Continuing to work, no give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And so LeVert will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Here's James. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Martin. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Outside, George hits it from three-point range. George has got 14 points.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Here's James, and the dunk by James. Hey, Greg, how about MP? Last season, making first-team All-NBA for the very first time. And I think that said, yes, he has arrived.
Yeah, that first team is of the elite, right? That's when you know you have the respect of your peers and the full attention of your opponents.
Pass to Embiid. Rebound collected by Levine. Levine's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Bounce pass Maxey. George with no one around. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Bulls have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Back to James. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Now George. 14 points for him. Nice D from Levine.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
The 76ers shooting is leaving something to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. A nice shot by George.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Maxey against James. Shot is good off the back rim and in. James has got 39.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
And so it's Chicago, having no problems at all. Up 29. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We're making a switch here. James is checked in.
Yep.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Martin's checked in for Martin. George comes in for Kelly Oubre. LeVert's checked in for Trey Jones. And Maxey's subbed in for Payne. They've got James. Wiggins is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Dosunmu in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's LeVert. Defended by Dosunmu. LeVert the pass to Maxey. to halt the run, and slam dunk by Maxey.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Here's James. LeVert grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Maxey's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so...
Another game, another win. Have to work tomorrow. Night, MB. UMP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
They're going to be gunning for UMP. They all want the crown.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA. Presentation. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us. A moment here to see the numbers for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's James. And it's James in at the point. And for the Hornets, it's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Josh Giddey out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Williams in at the center position. Well, Grant, tonight we've got 2 teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Here we go. Tip-off goes to the Hornets. And recently, MP has let it be known that he's aiming to outdo all of his conference peers this season and secure his spot as an all-star starter.
And so far, he's backing up his talk. You'd be hard-pressed to find a player at his position who's meant more to his team than MP. If he keeps playing at this level, I can't imagine he won't be in the starting 5 on All-Star Weekend.
And now let's check in with Allie to see what she has on MP for us. Take it away, Allie.
Hey, Brian. MP seemed eager for tonight's elite point guard duel. He told me, I know a lot of people out there are comparing the two of us, trying to pick who's best. You tell him to watch this game. I'm going to prove me and my guys, we are on a whole nother level. So there you have it, Brian.
Ooh, floor general MP. He sounds ready to issue some orders, Allie. And so James will bring it up for Chicago, and they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And as you know, MP racked up his 4th All-NBA selection, but the coveted first-team spot still eludes him.
I mean, you have to be the best of the best to get first team. But that's something MP gets closer to every year. He's not done yet in terms of his upward trajectory.
Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a 3-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
Bridges outside. Ball against James. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And that one's good. James has got 7 points in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Ball no good.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively, 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Here's James. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4. With the announcement of Rookie of the Year, MP now has higher expectations than ever on his potential.
Yeah, that's one award that says as much about what you might do as what you have done. It's an honor, but believe me, it comes with a lot of people expecting a lot out of you.
And it's Leonard with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Three-pointer. And it's James with the 3. 12 points for him.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
And Charlotte making a change here. Green is checked in. Ball passes to Green. To the inside. Vucevic with a steal. And there's James from the arc. Miller pulls it in. Hornets trail by 11. Looking to end the run. No good that time. Vucevic with some nice D. Here's James. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And it's the Hornets ball. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year. Pass to Miller. Fires for 3. The shot misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
James with the ball. Green picks him up. Good on the shot. James has got 16 points. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, the professor in the last outing against the Magic was a man on a mission. He picked up 54 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. And he had a memorable game. These coaches and fans are still buzzing about it. Just incredible. What's he got for an encore? BA?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Ball no good.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Leonard gets the bucket.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here's Ball. Oh, and Levine with a block.
How about that swat from Levine? He's got incredible leaping ability.
Smith, he's checked in for Giddey. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Tillman's checked in for Vucevic. Smith comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Buzelis is checked in for James. And it's Dosunmu in for Levine. Here's Ball. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. He's got 5.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Here's James. And he converts the layup.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And an overpowering first. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Smith out there with Isaiah Joe. Then there's Josh Green. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Morris in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Hornets 5. Pass to James. From deep. Hits the trifecta. James has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
James against Smith. And here's Giddey. Over Buzelis. And it's Giddey missing. Chicago's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Stan, back in your early coaching days, what was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Nice. For Chicago, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Dosunmu, the pass to James. Pass to Smith. Leonard looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's James on the wing. Over Smith. And again, no good by Chicago. The Hornets have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. And he lobs it up. Oh, deflected. Bridges down low. Leonard defending. Bridges misses.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And there's James from the arc. Fires in the triple. James has got 30.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Inside, they still need this. That's good from Giddey on the assist by Bridges.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Smith no good. And here's Chicago. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 3rd assist of the night. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Pass to Giddey. Minute 32 left to play in the half. Bridges, a screen on James. Smith. Chicago with a rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Leonard right side. And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it. Some changes for Charlotte. Miller's checked in for Morris, and it's Ball in for Green. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Outside Levine. Pass to Vucevic. 44 seconds left in the first half. 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. Off with the layup.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Miller finds Bridges. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
And the basket by Leonard.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Here's Ball. 9 points in his last outing. Bridges, a screen on Morris. The 3 from Ball. Counted from distance. Ball's got 8. And so it's Chicago, firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back after this word.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Charlotte Hornets.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated topics. Some news about trades to discuss.
You add the scoring, especially from his range. Hield's an interesting guy. He's right on that all-star cusp at certain years when everything's clicking.
And adding his high energy helps get everybody fired up. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Kawhi Leonard out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then there's James. Then there's James. And it's Levine in at the 2-guard position.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Outside Giddey. Back to Ball. Pass to Williams. Nice D from Vucevic. Chicago has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Miller. And it's off from three-point range. And for the Bulls, they're shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Ball against James. Miller outside. There's Ball with a three. Charlotte again missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons. He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Ball against James. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. James has got 41.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Miller outside. Puts up a three. That doesn't go either for Ball.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Here's James. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. James has got 11 points here in the second half. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
James passes to James. Launches a three. Miller pulls it in. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Ball outside. Bridges a screen on James. Bridges outside. Takes the three. Chicago with a rebound. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. He drops it from range. James has got 46.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Ball. From the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Levine's got his 4th rebound in this one. His first shot coming late. And there's another one for the Bulls.
That pull-up from Levine, there's not much you can do to stop it.
The three from Ball. Charlotte again missing.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Bridges outside. Back to Ball to stop the run. And Ball throws it down.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
James passes to James. Outside Levine. Leonard for three. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 3rd assist of the night. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Over James. Ball with another miss.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And that one's good. James. James has got 48.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And so it's Chicago, showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy.
You earned that one.
Wins pay the bills, baby. After a season like that, it all feels kind of meaningless, right?
Get ready to light it up tonight.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bulls. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, the New York Knicks, right now quite a ways down below.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
So the New York starting five, we've got Bridges. Sharp out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Strawther in at the 2. And for Chicago, they've got Smith. Levine is out there with James. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. And it's going to be the Bulls right off the tip. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
It's been well documented that MP is taking these matchups seriously against other opponents in this conference. You got to wonder if that hasn't provided some extra motivation.
You love the gamesmanship. MP putting it out there. I mean, we've all heard the big statements in the past, and MP going after this is only natural, but it is hard to back up. And so far, he's done it. The question for the future, how nasty will it get as he continues to face teams and players who want nothing more than to shut MP down?
And here is James after Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Elbow shot is on the way. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside and painted area. Look out.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Bridges attacking. It's all in by the Bulls. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they've built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Brunson the pass to Sharp. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Brunson, no good. For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Good on the shot.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double-clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
Here's Brunson after the made shot from James. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And you knew MP hit the ground running in his career, but now he has passed Luka Doncic as the fastest to reach 5,000 points.
For a guy that came in with so much hype like MP, he has certainly lived up to it. Getting to 5,000 points so fast illustrates how easy the transition's been for MP to become a star in our league.
Bruce Ellis is checked in for Chicago. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for New York. Brunson with a clean look. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Brunson's got 7 points. James looking around. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And here's Brunson outside. Missing that scoring opportunity, having a bad 3-for-9 shooting night. James against Brunson. And James throws it down hard.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
Good work there as it goes. James has got 20 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Knicks trail by 13. From deep, Brunson. Buzelis grabs the board. An even 3-on-3 break. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. James in the post. Misses the baby hook. Here's Strother. Guarded by Levine. Sharp, the pass to Brunson. Over Smith. Kept alive. For 3, Bridges. Cans it from downtown. Levine way outside. Oh, he nailed it.
Yes. Wow. And it counts. That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And so it's Chicago, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got for the Bulls. Smith checked in for Tillman, and James subbed in for Monte Morris. Then for the Knicks, Sharp comes in for Goodwin, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Anunoby. Knicks trail by 16, and New York looking at who they've got. Warren is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Sharp. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Kolek in at shooting guard. Brunson. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's James. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the professor in that last outing against Memphis was dominant. He had 44 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from 3-point range whenever he could. An amazing performance. Probably won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Christian Brown comes in for Buzelis, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Dosunmu.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the inside, Bridges with the steal. Brunson against James. Brunson the pass to Bridges. Out to Brunson. A 3-pointer is right on target. Brunson's got 10 points.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
We're still in the first stages of the season, Doris. How much are these teams relying on analytics right now?
Kev, this is such a fascinating point you bring up because in the offseason, they look at a substantial amount of data. And what the analytics department does, go to the coaching staff. This is what we know can be effective. And there is definitely an adjustment in strategy happening. I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Tillman, he's checked in for Leonard. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. .52 seconds left now here in the second. New York moving it around. Sharp finds Brunson. And the rejection by James. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Strother. Still without a basket. Here's Brunson. Tillman grabs the miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he's good on the three ball.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Here's James. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. James has got 11 here in this quarter alone. And so it's the Chicago Bulls finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break.
Hello, everybody. I'm guessing they're getting an earful in that locker room right about now. You got a feel for them.
Yeah, feel for them. We're the ones who's got to watch this.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Bulls.
Well, it's been a stampede in trend.
Thank you for being with us. Now
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
James is out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Smith, and it's Brown in at the three, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Bridges outside, shoots the three, and it's Brunson missing.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
James. Here's Brown, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Brown's got his first points of the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Bridges. Latrey. They get it again. And then Sharp with the dunk.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Pass to Sharp. Bridges outside. Teardrop shot. It's all in by the Bulls. Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
Sharp, the pass to Brunson. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
And the dunk by James.
How about since he entered the league, Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he has become.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks miss again.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Tillman, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Buzelis comes in for Christian Brown. And it's Dosunmu in for Levine.
Now, so far, Jalen Smith has proven to be a quality role player. This guy works his tail off both ends.
Kolek, no good.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Pass to Tillman. Dosunmu with it. Shot on the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. James has got 39.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Shots good by Clarkson.
Yeah, to me, it's always a great sign when the 3 ball is falling for Jordan Clarkson.
James outside, 13 feet away. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. James has got 10 points in just the second half. Now, here's Clarkson. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That's his first foul. Harris is making a switch here. James is checked in. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews. And the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
And New York, looking at who they've got. T.J. Warren out there with Goodwin. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Waters in at the 3. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of
All right, you guys, we need to talk about MP for a minute. This guy is blowing up.
Blowing up? Hasn't he always been nice?
Oh, the past means nothing, Russell.
But actually, in this context, Jalen, the past does mean a great deal.
In this context, it means a lot, actually.
Okay, if you are saying that someone is blowing up, that means they have not previously blown up. And so they're kinetic in a way. And your entire argument is predicated on knowledge of the past.
Man said kinetic.
You use a lot of big words, Toby, but you don't know ball. This is a what have you done for me lately league. And as my friends in finance say, past performance is not indicative of future results.
What is your point?
My point is nothing is guaranteed in this life. Nothing. So the fact that MP is playing well, this season, like an all-star, is noteworthy.
Well, he's an all-star by every all-in-one metric that you can measure him by.
Don't care.
I mean, he definitely passes the eye test. So metrics plus eye test equals baller.
More importantly, he passes my gut test. MP is one of the top guards in the leagues today. End of story. Shut it down. Boom. Show is over.
Are you on his payroll or something? Why is he all of a sudden on
Show's over.
Jalen, we still have 10 minutes.
Show's over.
Jalen?
Go home to my sister.
Okay.
You earned that one. Good win. Let's keep it going. Be careful. These fans boo Santa, and you ain't no Santa. MP, you win the play of the month so much.
Good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along for this Tuesday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Kawhi Leonard.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. James is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Smith. Then there's Christian Brown. And it's Leonard in at the 4. And for the 76ers, George and Martin looking to produce at the forward spots. Then it's Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. Well, MP has told us that being an all-star is important to the way he wants to lead his team. And he's made it a goal to show everyone that he deserves that spot.
Well, how can you not be impressed by MP's performance lately after he sort of called himself out, claiming that he needed to elevate his game? For him, it's not just about being an all-star. It's about being the best in the conference at his position. Now, you can see the fire he's playing with. He's flat out destroying his competition. The only question now is, can he keep it going?
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Now, here is James. Gets the 14-footer to fall. James has got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Martin. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Maxey against James. And slam dunk by James.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. A shot to stop the run. James with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
Yeah, a really rough opening quarter for them in terms of shooting.
Yeah, and it's been ugly. I mean, really ugly. They need to find a way to get a few easy baskets to try to build some confidence and some momentum.
Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4 of 5.
Pass to McCain. Now George. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Embiid. The bank shot, no good.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the professor in the last outing against the Knicks was outstanding. He ended up with 41 points, and he really showed up on the defensive end as well, using all of his versatility. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Brown. Back to James. It's James on the wing. Shoots over Maxey. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. James has got 13.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
Maxey attacking. 2 points. That one goes.
Just way too fast for him. Maxey quick on the drive.
James deciding where to go with it. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And it's James with the jam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Maxey. His last outing, he had 20. Now here's George. He's covered closely. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Levine, and it's the Bulls' ball. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Count it. Good.
Love the confidence from Joel. He gets the ball and knows exactly what he's going to do with it before he gets it.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's James. Uses the glass on the layup. James has got 19 points.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Here's Maxey. Brown grabs the board. Down low. Here's James. Pass to Leonard. Shot from the low post is good.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Chicago ahead, leading by 17. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Chicago, Smith comes in for Tillman, and James is subbed in for Morris. And so in the game for the Bulls, Kawhi Leonard out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's James. And it's Buzelis in at the 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
To end the run. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit, and that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
Browns checked in for Chicago. Zach LaVine comes in for Dosunmu. Jones hits them both.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And Maxi's got the ball here for Philadelphia. 11-point game. After this one, they're off to Phoenix to take on the Suns. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
You know, Maxi finds all kinds of ways to score, and he knows only one speed. Flat out, all out.
Here's James. And Chicago again with a bucket.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. James, outside. Pass to LaVine. And here's James. There's the triple. Paul George pulls it in. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
For 3, James sinks it from distance. James has got 26 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
Bulls leading by 10. James outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 28 points for him. 46 seconds left in the second. George outside. Maxey with it. He's got 6. Over James. And it's Maxey missing.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Check out Maxey with the throwdown. Boy, he can get off the ground quick.
Chicago has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's James. And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 33.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Here's Maxey. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. In the Western Conference, Luka Doncic.
We saw plenty of Luka magic over this stretch. He is quite simply mud.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Chicago Bulls.
In terms of efficiency, they've been on point. Incredible execution. I love the way they're playing on both ends.
Yeah, they're piling up a massive lead, partly because they're not giving anything away. That's it for us.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Then there's George, then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. So it's Philadelphia now, trailing by 17. It's George on the wing. There's a screen. Pass to McCain, fires the 3. Leonard pulls down the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Bulls leading by 17. Here's James. Count it. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Maxey, that's good.
You got to get out on that if you're the defender. Maxey is very capable from beyond the arc.
For Chicago, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Lets a floater go. Can't get it to drop. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Unloads. Nice shot by George.
There's not much a defender can do when George decides to go up with the pull-up. I mean, you got to respect both his shooting and his driving ability because of his speed on the dribble.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Pass to Embiid. Over Smith. Martin outside. Had a miss there on the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Maxey against James. And here's Embiid. He's got 14. Here's Maxey. And that one's long. Here we go, one-on-one. And Levine with the basket on the assist from James. Levine's got his second basket.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Oubre, he's checked in for the Sixers. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago. Pass to McCain. Back to Maxey. Over James. The Sixers with another miss.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Embiid. Oubre on the wing. Screen by Embiid. Here's McCain. And he banks in the layup. McCain's got his first points of the game.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Back to Maxey. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Maxey's got 13.
Hey, one thing about Maxey, he was just born to score. This guy is a bucket getter.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 20.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously. And I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer.
What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build